Carefully unpack the laser head, cooling manifold, and conformance document envelope. Mount the laser head into the desired position. Remove the cooling manifold from the sealed package. Remove the cover cap from the copper tube on the rear of the laser head assembly. Insert the cooling manifold into the copper tube on the rear of the laser head assembly. Make sure that the manifold is fully inserted into the copper pipe on the laser head assembly. Connect the 1/2-inch OD flexible cooling lines to the fittings on the cooling manifold. Make sure that the cooling lines are fully inserted into the cooling manifold fittings before proceeding to turn on the coolant flow. Make sure that the coolant flows into the end of the cooling manifold at the 90-degree fitting marked in, and that the water coolant flows out of the T fitting marked out. The orientation of the water coolant flow is important, so it must be done correctly. Turn on the water coolant flow to the laser head assembly. The required water coolant flow is 1 to 2 liters per minute, and this flow will be obtained if the flow pressure at the coolant input to the laser is around 25 psi at the laser head. Do not exceed 30 psi coolant pressure. For air cooling, refer to Technical Bulletin 0101 on the support page at www.dpilasers.com. Remove the Kapton protection tape from the scanner aperture. Before installing the lens, it's a good idea to visually inspect the lens for scratches or debris. Clean the lens if debris is present, or replace the lens if damage is found. Install the correct lens into the scanner by threading the lens mount into the scanner until the lens mount rotation stops. Attach the air purge tube from the lens mount to the valve on the scanner. Connect the 12mm OD air pressure line to the laser head for the lens purge. Turn on the gas pressure to the lens purge, making sure that between 15 and 25 psi of air pressure is present. Set the airflow on the lens purge by adjusting the airflow valve until a noticeable airflow can be felt coming from the lens mount, and then lock the airflow valve with the locking nut. Connect the electrical conduit to the system controller, making sure that the multi-turn connector is fully engaged and that the connector cannot be tightened by hand any further. Your Titan S2 laser upgrade is capable of running any laser duty cycle if it is liquid cooled, unlike air cooling, which is limited to 40% duty cycle maximum. To achieve better mark quality and faster mark speed, we recommend changing the following in the Parameter Set tab: Polygon delay to 0 and max vector length to 0.15. If the laser mark is too deep or the substrate is yellowing from burning, increase the mark speed accordingly to achieve the desired mark. Your new laser upgrade is now ready for service.